Hi and welcome to True Crime, a channel dedicated to the dark underworld of criminal activity carried out by gangsters, mobsters, cartel leaders, and others. In this captivating video, we delve into the relentless and brutal rise of El Mencho, a figure who emerged from the shadows to become a notorious force in the Mexican drug trade. Witness the twisted journey of a man consumed by his thirst for dominion as he wages war against rivals, manipulates alliances, and leaves a trail of unimaginable violence in his wake. Get yourself ready for a gripping exploration of the dark underbelly of power as we unravel the chilling story of El Mencho's ruthless ascent to infamy. In the sprawling tapestry of his life, Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, better known as El Mencho, experienced a series of gripping events that shaped his path towards infamy. Born in the rural community of Quilotitlan, Aguililla, Mexico in July 1964 or 1966, he emerged from humble beginnings. Raised in a destitute family that cultivated avocados, El Mencho's upbringing instilled resilience and resourcefulness within him. At the age of 14, he found himself thrust into the world of illicit activities, guarding marijuana plantations as a means of survival. However, his ambitions extended far beyond the fields that surrounded him. Driven by a desire for a better life, he made the daring decision to embark on an arduous journey, immigrating illegally to the United States in the 1980s. California, with its promises of opportunity and hidden dangers, became his new battleground. In 1986, the young El Mencho's life took an ominous turn when he encountered the long arm of the law in the streets of the San Francisco Bay Area. Arrested by the San Francisco police at the tender age of 19, he faced charges of stolen property and carrying a loaded gun. It was a pivotal moment, a crossroads that could have defined his future. Yet, just 2 months after his arrest, destiny offered a new twist as his first child came into the world, presenting him with newfound responsibilities. Amidst these challenges, El Mencho's enigmatic persona began to take shape. Border entry records indicate that he crossed the U.S.-Mexico border multiple times during the late 1980s, assuming various aliases to obscure his true identity. It was during this period that he is believed to have ventured into the treacherous realm of meth production and trade, collaborating with his brother-in-law, Abigail Gonzalez Valencia, alias El Cuini, in Redwood City. Their partnership would sow the seeds of a criminal empire that would later shake the foundations of the underworld. But the relentless pursuit of justice continued to haunt El Mencho. In 1989, fate caught up with him once more in San Francisco as he was arrested for narcotics sales. Deported to Mexico, he defied the confines of borders, returning to San Francisco to resume his illicit operations. The story took a dramatic turn in September 1992 when El Mencho, alongside his brother Abraham, found themselves embroiled in a high-stakes heroin deal orchestrated by undercover police in Sacramento, California. In a remarkable display of his cunning, El Mencho recognized the trap that had been set for them. Realizing they were dealing with undercover officers, he cautioned his brother against further engagements with them. The wiretaps revealed his astute observation and quick thinking as he fervently warned his brother to steer clear of the perilous path they had unwittingly ventured upon. Arrest and deportation, 2 words that forever changed the course of El Mencho's life. 3 weeks after the incident, both men found themselves in handcuffs, facing the harsh reality of their actions. As the courtroom drama unfolded, El Mencho vehemently denied his involvement in the heroin deal. Could it be true that the undercover agents were fabricating their testimony? Was it possible that he was being wrongfully accused? These questions lingered in the air, challenging the very foundation of the prosecution's case. But El Mencho soon realized that the stakes were higher than he had initially imagined. If he pleaded not guilty, his brother Abraham, who already had a history of felony drug offenses, would face a lifetime behind bars. Was he willing to sacrifice his brother's freedom for his own innocence? The weight of this decision bore heavily upon him as he pondered his next move. And then it struck him, by pleading guilty, he could protect his brother from a life sentence. The courtroom fell silent as El Mencho made his fateful decision. He chose to sacrifice his own freedom, accepting a 5-year prison sentence. The imposing walls of the Big Spring Correctional Center in Texas became his new reality, a place teeming with illegal immigrants like himself. Locked away from the world, he embarked on a journey of reflection, remorse, and transformation. After 3 years, his time in prison came to an end. But freedom did not bring solace, it brought exile. At the age of 30, Mencho was deported to his home country of Mexico. It was there that he sought a fresh start, joining the local police forces in Cabo Corrientes and Tomatlan. How did a man with a tainted past find himself on the side of the law? Was it a genuine desire to serve his community, or was there a hidden motive lurking beneath the surface? The allure of power and wealth proved too strong for Mencho to resist. Soon, he abandoned his role in law enforcement and embraced a life of organized crime. In a bold move to solidify his position, he married the sister of a prominent clan leader, Rosalinda Gonzalez Valencia. This union not only strengthened his ties with the Milenio Cartel, but also marked the beginning of his ascent to the upper echelons of the criminal world. How did love become entwined with crime? Was it a strategic move or a genuine connection forged amidst the chaos? Within the Milenio Cartel, Mencho's rise to leadership was marked by shifting alliances, internal strife, and brutal confrontations. When his boss, Armando Valencia Cornelio, was arrested, the cartel faced a formidable challenge from rival groups. Mencho and his comrades were forced to flee to Jalisco, seeking refuge and an opportunity to regain their strength. Amidst the chaos, he formed an alliance with the Sinaloa cartel subgroup, led by Ignacio Nacho Coronel, a trusted ally of the notorious El Chapo Guzman. How did Mencho navigate these treacherous waters? Was it cunning strategy or sheer survival instinct that propelled him forward? As the power dynamics within the Milenio Cartel shifted, Mencho emerged as a formidable force. The group splintered, and a war for control ensued. La Resistencia and Los Mata Zetas, the Resistance and the Zeta Killers, fought fiercely for dominance. Mencho's faction, the Zeta Killers, eventually emerged victorious, and the cartel transformed into the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. How did Mencho and his faction secure their triumph? What tactics, alliances, and propaganda campaigns did they employ to establish their dominance? Under Mencho's leadership, the CJNG became known for its brutality and audacity. They unleashed a reign of terror, striking fear into the hearts of their rivals and civilians alike. The extent of their reach extended far beyond Mexico's borders as they infiltrated drug markets across the globe. How did the CJNG become such a powerful and notorious force? What were the driving forces behind their expansion, and what fueled their insatiable appetite for power and wealth? In a relentless pursuit of justice, the United States Department of the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control struck a decisive blow against Mencho and his criminal empire. Designated under the Foreign Narcotics Kingpin Designation Act, he faced the consequences of his involvement in international drug smuggling operations. Through a joint investigation with the DEA office in Los Angeles and Mexican counterparts, the Treasury targeted the CJNG, Mencho's brother-in-law Abigail Gonzalez Valencia, and Los Cuines. Their U.S.-based assets were frozen, crippling their financial operations. Furthermore, U.S. citizens were prohibited from engaging in business activities with them, cutting off any potential support. But the impact didn't stop there. Additional businesses in Jalisco were also sanctioned for financially supporting the CJNG and Mencho's operations. A sushi restaurant, a tequila company, a rental cabin business, and an advertising firm and agricultural company felt the weight of the sanctions, revealing the cartel's influence in various sectors of the economy. The U.S. government's relentless pursuit continued, targeting 9 more individuals, providing material and financial assistance to Mencho and Gonzalez Valencia. By disrupting their inner circle, freezing their U.S.-based assets, and prohibiting business interactions, the U.S. government dealt a severe blow to their finances and operations within Mexico. As internal tensions rose within the CJNG, Mencho ordered the murder of El Colo, a former member who had betrayed the cartel. This act of betrayal led to the formation of the Nueva Plaza cartel and a deadly feud between former allies. The dynamics shifted as CJNG co-founder Eric Valencia Salazar also distanced himself and became a high-ranking leader in the rival cartel. The intertwining of family and criminal activities became evident. Mencho's wife, Rosalinda Gonzalez Valencia, faced arrest on money laundering charges, highlighting her role as the financial chief of the CJNG. From Mencho's children to his brothers, their involvement in the CJNG further illustrates the complex network that supports the cartel's operations. Through strategic sanctions and targeted actions, the U.S. government aimed to dismantle Mencho's empire and disrupt the CJNG's criminal activities. But the question remains, will these measures be enough to bring about the downfall of one of Mexico's most notorious drug lords? Amidst the shadows of Mencho's criminal empire, whispers about his personal health surfaced in 2020. Reports revealed a startling truth: the notorious drug lord suffered from kidney disease. To address his medical condition, Mencho took matters into his own hands, constructing a hospital in the secluded village of El Alciuado. This revelation added a fascinating layer to the enigmatic figure, showcasing a vulnerability hidden beneath the layers of his criminal pursuits. However, as time went on, concerns about Mencho's well-being grew. In 2022, Insight Crime, an authoritative source on organized crime, dropped a bombshell revelation. Mencho had seemingly vanished from public view for years. Speculation and rumors swirled, leading the world to wonder about the fate of this elusive and dangerous figure. Had his health deteriorated to the point of seclusion? Or was he cunningly strategizing his next move behind closed doors? The veil of mystery surrounding Mencho was pierced by a startling announcement in February 2022. Unconfirmed reports emerged, claiming that the infamous drug lord had succumbed to respiratory arrest while undergoing treatment in a private hospital in Guadalajara. The news sent shockwaves through the criminal underworld, forcing everyone to question the potential power vacuum that would be left in Mencho's wake. Yet, in the treacherous world of cartels and organized crime, nothing is ever as it seems. Was Mencho truly gone, leaving a void in the criminal landscape? Or was this just another elaborate scheme to deceive his enemies and further entrench his power? The lingering question hung heavy in the air, adding yet another layer of intrigue and uncertainty to the already captivating saga of Mencho and the CJNG. Thank you for watching another amazing video from our true crime team. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned to our next real-life true crime video.